Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton, and today on the podcast, I'm joined by my good friend, newsbreaker, lovemaker, Devin Rahl. How are we?
Happy Friday, bro.
Happy Friday.
Brought props today, or
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't bring anything. I have my cell phone.
I brought a pair of kangaroo testicles, as you do.
Okay, very on brand.
And I bought a kangaroo hand back scratcher. Have you ever been scratched by a kangaroo on the back?
I have. Now I have.
Pretty good, huh?
Jesus.
Not bad. I'm like Carrot Top from Down Under.
Literally, bro.
So we got you on the podcast today because Charlie Neff's out, and I needed my best bud.
You didn't have to say it like that.
What?
Because Charlie Neff's out. You have me on.
Well, you think you'd be here if Charlie Neff was in?
Absolutely not.
Your hair is particularly high today.
Is it? I'm getting like mixed reviews about my hair actually, because it's getting longer, but I feel like I'm getting past that like awkward stage.
I don't know, bro.
You think it's bad?
Yeah, today it's not hitting.
I need to cut.
Don't need a cut, but style it differently, maybe.
Okay, well, thank you.
Anyway, we got some big stories to discuss.
It's too late for that now.
Haley Joel Osment, the body cam footage has come out of his arrest, and he calls the cop some pretty dark things. Tish and Noah Cyrus, who are mother and daughter, but also Eskimo sisters.
Allegedly.
Is it alleged?
I don't think they've ever really said, but there's been stories about it.
Well, they may be Eskimo sisters 2 times over because Tish has got a thing for Noah's fiance.
Or she just thinks he's a nice guy.
That's not what she said. She didn't say nice guy.
Okay.
She said other stuff.
Okay.
And finally, we'll talk about Drake because he continues to just like look pathetic and litigious.
So soft.
He's suing Kendrick again. He's adding the Super Bowl performance to his lawsuit against UMG.
Which you knew he was going to do.
Did I know?
I mean, I felt like it was only a matter of time.
Right.
Before he is, the Super Bowl biggest platform in the world.
Just go away, Drake. We will remind you we're live on YouTube. If you want to leave your comments about any of the stories we're doing today about Devin's hair.
Dude, I can't stop thinking about my hair now.
The kangaroo testicles.
Why didn't you tell me this before we went on?
I didn't really. You look like a cartoon character, to be honest.
Dude, that's
you look like
wild. Is it that bad? Okay.
If there was someone on a bridge with a paper and a pen, they'd be like, "Oh!" They'd make your hair like you look like Conan O'Brien.
Bro.
You look like Conan O'Brien.
Can we get to the stories?
Okay, let's get to the stories. Haley Joel Osment. The police body cam footage was released of his arrest at the ski slopes, and he says some pretty dark things to the police officer. Let's take a listen now.
I've been kidnapped by a fucking Nazi. I was decent to you, and you are a fucking
A pretty maniacal laugh.
Yeah, the laugh was kind of scary. Obviously, 2 kind of conflicting things to say, calling them Nazis and then using a Jewish slur.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's hours of body cam that we got. This was obviously a terrible moment in it where he said these things. He actually released a statement essentially just saying that, he's absolutely horrified by his behavior. Had he known to use the disgraceful language in the throes of a blackout, he would have spoken up sooner. The past few months of loss and displacement have broken me down to a very low emotional place. Obviously, there he's talking about, obviously no excuses for what he said or did, but he was one of the people who lost his home and everything in the fires, in the LA fires earlier this year. I mean, clearly the guy's going through a lot. Yeah, I mean, also the other thing that came out from this is the cops confirmed that substance he had on him was cocaine, which is kind of what everyone already probably thought it was.
Fresh powder.
Yeah, very fresh powder. So, he was arrested for being, drunk and disorderly. Not a good look, obviously, and hopefully everything's going okay with him because at least in the body cam and stuff, I will say, so we watched all the body cam. He was pretty cordial throughout most of it. He was obviously a little upset when how tight the handcuffs got, and he seemed pretty wasted.
Yeah.
But yeah, a tough look, and kind of just a tough situation.
I tell you, that's going to be a hell of a Halloween costume, though.
The backwards helmet.
The backwards ski helmet, and his jacket, and
I mean,
is he wearing a GoPro on his head?
Yeah, so that's like you're not a big skier, huh?
No.
Yeah, that's like a new thing. A lot of people will have the GoPro on, so that way they can catch like all the footage as they go down the mountain.
I would love to see the footage he catches.
I would. I don't know if that footage is going to be released like the body cam was, and also like we got videos of him. The reason he was actually, the cops were called was he was trying to get on the ski lift without his snowboard, which you're not allowed to do.
Okay.
And then was refusing to get off, and then his helmet was on backwards. So all that GoPro footage is going to be like from the back angle.
Oh, true.
Like he looks like he's got it on okay at this point, but yeah, I mean it sucks. I mean, this culture with like going up on and snowboarding and skiing is like, people are drinking, partying, having a good time, but you can't do this, man. You can't be trying to go up the ski lift without your board.
Is that his major offense? He wanted to go on the lift without a board?
Well,
my God.
I think that's why Ski Patrol got involved and then he wouldn't get out of line, so they had to stop the whole thing. Like they have to have order with these things.
You should be allowed to, if you just want to go up to the top of the mountain and catch the view.
During snowboarding season, I don't think that's allowed.
If I've got a ski pass,
bro, you can't be just walking down when there's people snowboarding.
No, you catch the lift back down. Lifts go up, lifts go down.
Yeah, I guess. So you think he was just going up there for a view of the mountain?
Yeah.
I think the real problem was, yes, that is a problem, and a minor one, but I think when cops and the ski patrol got involved, they realized the guy was wasted and stumbling around, and you can't have that.
You can't have some justice for Haley. I don't think he's done it. I haven't seen anything he's done that has been that bad. Yeah.
What about the slur?
Oh, the slur's not great.
Okay.
But that's post-arrest. Like,
yeah, that was when he was in the back of the cop car.
I haven't seen enough to lead to an arrest.
Well, cops arrested him and charged him with 2 things.
Right.
What about the cocaine? You're cool with that too?
That was during the arrest.
Wait, what?
Before the arrest, what's the reason that you're searching his pockets?
Because he was
Oh, everyone gets drunk. Justice
if
for
I
Haley.
am ever arrested, you will not be my attorney.
Okay, noted, noted. Moving on to our next story, Tish and Noah Cyrus, they have a podcast, and maybe that's why they're discussing Noah's new fiance, and Tish seems like she's a little bit obsessed. Let's take a listen.
Producers, how much do y'all talk about Pincus?
When I found out that she talks about him on this show all the time,
It's insane.
I was like, what? You talk about him on your
I
show?
love him so much. And honestly, I just talk about
First of all, they all look so much alike.
Them and Miley.
The mom, the sister. So when you watch this, right? Like if you didn't have the context of what happened previously or allegedly happened previously, this would just be like a mom glowing about her daughter's new, is it fiance? His name's
Fiance.
What's his name?
Pincus. He's
Are
some
you familiar
fashion.
with him?
I am now. He's some fashion designer from another country. They've been engaged for a couple years now. Probably about time they tied the knot.
Okay.
Tish is probably like, I don't think, I disagree with you.
Really?
I don't think the mum can say, he's such a man.
Yeah, that was a little off-putting, I guess.
Yeah,
but
he's
she's just like,
perfect.
he's respectful. I love him so much. The context we're talking about is obviously there was all these rumors swirling that there was this huge divide in the Cyrus household because allegedly Noah was dating this. He's an actor that now.
Dominic Purcell.
Oh, he's Australian. Of course, you know him. Is he coming on your pod?
I should have Dominic Purcell on Big Down Under.
He's Australian.
Why haven't I thought of that before? Great idea, Devin.
I'm producing.
Oh, we'll throw to the slot again.
honestly,
Go on.
girls,
Are you playing it?
producers, how much do y'all talk about Pincus?
When I found out that she talks about him on
you
this
couldn't hear last
show
time?
all the time,
It's insane.
I was like, what? You talk about him on your
I
show?
love him so much. And honestly, I just talk about he is a man and he is so he's just respectful and driven and sweet. And honestly, I think he is perfect.
Me too.
He is so awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's creepy.
I mean, the context obviously is the fact that Noah was allegedly dating this guy, this Australian actor, right?
Yeah, Dominic Purcell. He's from Prison Break.
Oh, yeah, the Prison Break guy. So allegedly there's this huge divide because Noah was dating him, and then Tish basically swooped in, and now Tish is with the guy.
Is she married to him? I think.
Are they married now?
I think could be, yeah, or engaged, or they're close.
But so with that context, it is a little weird. But it's like, dude, that's a mom glowingly talking about like she's stoked of the person that her daughter's with.
But you can't ignore the context.
She didn't call him hot or anything.
She called him such a man. That's calling him
Yeah.
more than hot. They're calling him sexy.
I don't think.
If a woman
I
says
would go
he's
that.
such a man, that means that she wants to bang him.
I don't know. I think she's like, oh, he's, a manly guy. Like, he's going to take care of you. Like, I don't know, bro. I think she's good on this one. And it's obviously they're good now.
Yeah.
Which that's the other update because allegedly at one point they weren't even speaking. So.
Right. True. So good for them. Let's quickly do the Drake story because he's suing UMG, the record label, over Kendrick's Super Bowl performance. Even though Kendrick didn't rap the word pedophile, Drake still argues that he insinuated it and, thinks that it's sort of defamation and, that UMG, the record label, is doing a calculated effort to defame him on a global stage. I just wish that Drake would stop being petty and maybe just focus on his music.
Yeah, I mean, clearly this is like he has very high-powered attorneys who they're going to use everything they have as evidence in this lawsuit to try to get money. But it's just more of the same. So soft. Also, he's not suing Kendrick. It's like, dude, that's the person that you should be suing. That's the person who came out with the song. Instead, you're going to the label. All around, just terrible.
Just terrible.
Terrible look.
Terrible look. Okay, let's read out some of your comments on the Haley Joel Osment story. Justin says, the laugh lets me know whatever he did, he's guilty. It was
it was very creepy. I will say that it was a very ominous. Ominous? Is that the word?
Ominous.
Ominous laugh. There you go.
Jesse Remsen says, I knew it was Coke.
How, Jesse? Were you on the mountain? Were you in Mammoth, Jesse?
Azure Kitty, Emily, check on your brother. Is Emily Osment a famous?
Yeah, that I believe she's also famous as well. And he was staying with her, I believe, when his house, when he lost everything.
Well, the parents lost their house too.
Yeah, I mean,
so maybe it's one big family.
I mean, it's. I know it's like, oh, he got drunk and had Coke on him, but it is kind of a sad story.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Benjamin says, poor guy, child actors are cursed.
That's true.
I think so too. I don't think you'd want to be that famous that early.
No, you know who did it right was that guy Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle.
He went away for
good. And I mean, I don't know if he's doing good. We saw a photo of him.
Yeah, it's a perfect situation. If you can get that mailbox money the rest of your life from Malcolm in the Middle and then just do whatever it's great. But most people want to be famous, so they stay around. Azure Kitty says Drake can't have it both ways. Correct. David Zaldivar says Drake already lost the beef. Kendrick won this by a landslide. Kendrick's never been bigger. Drake's brand has taken a hit.
Yeah, although that Nokia song goes. You like that?
I don't listen to Drake as a boycott.
You haven't heard Nokia?
I don't listen to Drake as a boycott.
Oh, that's on you.
I'm out.
That's on you.
I'm out. Serena Landry says, woo, and Devon.
Spelled I-N, though.
You spelled Devon with the E-N?
E-N. It's my parents' name combined. Did you know that about me?
I did, actually, but I hadn't thought about it. With Deanna and Kevin? Steven.
Close. You're at my wedding. Probably talk to the guy.
I talk to your mum mostly, actually.
Wait a second.
I love Deanna. Me love me some Deanna. She's a lovely lady. Do you know in Australia that Devon is a type of cheap meat?
I didn't know that.
Devon is like bologna, like a cheap bologna.
I hate bologna.
Yeah. Well,
that's a fun fact, though.
That's a fun fact. Happy Friday to the TMZ Podcast team. Hoping to close out a solid week with an off-screen laugh from Wild and Branson. Love you, all you guys.
I'm tuning in. A Branson shout out.
A Branson shout out. Can we get it? Do they want Branson literally to shout out, or they want me to shout him out?
Well, I think this works.
This works, Branson.
And anything from Wild?
Anything from Branson and Wild. Thank you, guys. Eminem, love you guys. Love the show. Started watching on TV when it was on in 2008, 2009.
Bro, I was in high school.
I was just touring the globe.
Nomad style.
I actually was, yeah. I was somewhere in the world. I was
Just
somewhere in the world.
somewhere?
Yeah, traveling around. Thank you,
Nice.
MM. Devin, this has been fun.
It has. It was good to be back. Chop it up a little.
Have you got any anecdotes you can give us?
I got nothing this morning, man. I just happy to be here.
You got a kid that you're hanging out with all weekend now?
Yes, that's
Your kid?
yes. That'd be weird if I was just hanging out with a kid.
We got babies about the same age. Me
I
and
know
you.
we haven't hung out yet.
Why not?
together. That's a good question. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I'll DM your wife. and
Okay,
we'll
don't
set it up.
Let's not do that.
Me and Mel, close friends. Shout out to Mel. Shout out to Deanna. Shout out to the whole Roll clan. Thanks for joining me.
This will be the last time.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we'll see you guys here next week. Goodbye.